Have you ever felt like you're living the same day over and over again? Like you're stuck in a loop, waking up, going through the motions, going to sleep, only to do it all again tomorrow? You have dreams, big ones, but they always feel just a little out of reach. It's like you're pushing a boulder uphill, but the summit never comes. Frustrating, right? But what if the real problem isn't you? What if it's the way you've been taught to think? What if the key to changing your life, to finally unlocking those dreams, wasn't outside of you at all, but hidden within your own mind? Today, we're going to explore something that sounds simple, but is incredibly powerful once you understand it. Visualization. This isn't wishful thinking. This isn't fairy dust. This is a tool, a strategy, a mental technology that's been used by visionaries, athletes, monks, and high performers throughout history. And once you know how to use it, you'll never look at your life the same way again. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. That's not just a spiritual idea, it's a neurological reality. When you see your success in your mind, when you can feel it, when you can step inside that imagined moment with all your senses, you're not just dreaming, you're rewiring your brain. You're sending a message to your subconscious that says, "This is real. Let's make it happen." Imagine this. You're walking across a graduation stage. Your name is called. The applause is loud. Your family is in the crowd, smiling, crying, beaming with pride. That feeling in your chest, that surge of joy, that's not fantasy, that's fuel. Or maybe it's you landing your dream job, sitting in that office, shaking hands with your new team, feeling like, finally, you're where you belong. Whatever your goal is, health, wealth, love, purpose, visualization helps you build the mental blueprint that leads to the real thing. Because before a skyscraper ever touches the clouds, there's a blueprint on someone's desk. You are the architect, and your dreams are waiting for you to start building. So let's break this down. What is visualization really? It's more than just daydreaming. It's more than thinking happy thoughts. Visualization is the conscious creation of an imagined experience, as vivid, detailed, and emotionally real as possible. It's like creating a mental movie. You're not just watching it, you're living in it. You can feel the ground beneath your feet, hear the sounds, smell the air, experience the joy, confidence, excitement, as if it's happening right now. And here's the wild part. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between what's imagined vividly and what's real. That's right. When done correctly, visualization activates the same neural circuits as the real-life experience. And that's when the shift begins. Here's what most people get wrong. They wait for results before they believe. They wait for proof before they feel the success. But with visualization, you reverse that. You feel it first. You believe it now. And then your reality starts to catch up. It's not magic. It's mental rehearsal. And just like an athlete trains their body, you're training your mind to accept success as normal. Let's get practical. How do you actually do it? Step 1 is something called idealization. This is where you define in crystal clear detail what you truly want. Not vague statements like, "I want to be happy," or "I want more money," but specifically, what does happiness look like for you? What does wealth mean in your world? Is it financial freedom? Time with your kids? A creative business you own? A fit, healthy body that feels energized every morning? You need to see it in your mind, like an architect visualizing the finished building. The clearer the image, the stronger the signal. Step 2 is clarity and consistency. Clarity gives your subconscious something to focus on, something it can recognize when the time comes. Consistency gives it power. Think of it like this. If you water a plant once a week, it'll grow slowly. But if you give it a little attention every day, it thrives. The same is true with your vision. So make it a daily ritual. Take 5 minutes, close your eyes, and run that mental movie. Feel it. Believe it. Let your emotions anchor it into your nervous system. Because repetition is how you convince your brain, "This is who I am now." Let's try a quick exercise. Imagine yourself standing on a warm beach at sunset. You feel the sand under your feet. You hear the waves gently crashing. You smell salt in the air. You feel the sunlight on your face and peace in your heart. Now, pause. Let your body respond. Notice how real that moment felt, even though you're not physically there. That's the power of visualization. And when you apply it to your goals, not just your vacations, that's when your life starts to change. Remember, your subconscious mind is like a silent engine. It's running all the time, but it listens very closely to the instructions you give it. When you visualize consistently, you're reprogramming it. You're saying, "This is what I want. This is who I am." And here's the twist. Your subconscious can't tell the difference between something imagined and something real. So if you feed it with vision, emotion, and repetition, it starts to shift your thoughts, decisions, even the opportunities you attract. You start noticing possibilities you used to ignore. You make choices that align with your goals without even realizing it. And slowly, that mental movie becomes your actual reality. We're not done yet. In part 2, we'll go even deeper. We'll look at how visualization affects your health, your finances, your relationships, and how to use it as a daily tool to reshape your world from the inside out. Because this isn't just about dreams. This is about alignment. When your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are aligned, there's nothing you can't create. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. You are not broken. You are the architect of your reality, and it's time to pick up the pen and draw something new. Now it's time to go deeper, because visualization isn't just about feeling good. It's about creating lasting change. You've seen the blueprint. Now let's learn how to build. Let's start with your health. Your body responds to your mind more than you've been told. This isn't just theory, it's backed by science. Top athletes, elite performers, and even trauma survivors use mental imagery to rewire how their bodies respond. They visualize healing. They visualize strength. And over time, the body follows. Studies have shown that when people imagine themselves exercising, parts of the brain that control movement actually activate. Even if they're sitting perfectly still, your mind isn't separate from your body. It's the control center. So, what happens when you feed it the belief that you're strong, that you're vibrant, that healing is happening? Your body listens. Now let's talk about money. You've been conditioned to believe that wealth is just numbers, that it's reserved for a lucky few. But abundance, real abundance, begins with your mindset. When you start visualizing yourself financially free, when you picture yourself paying bills with ease, investing smart, enjoying your life without worry, something shifts. You stop thinking like a survivor and start thinking like a creator. Your brain begins to recognize new opportunities. You start to notice doors you would have walked past before. You become more decisive, more confident, more in tune with the frequency of abundance. Visualization tunes your mind to spot possibility, not just problems. The same goes for relationships. If you're seeking love, connection, trust, you have to first see it, feel it, believe it inside yourself. Visualize being the kind of person who gives and receives love easily. Picture having open, joyful conversations. Imagine being supported, respected, cherished. Because when you create that vision internally, you attract people who align with that energy externally. Your relationships improve because you improve the mental and emotional foundation they're built on. You teach your mind what love looks like, and the world mirrors it back. Now let's bring it all together. Visualization is more than motivation. It's mental rehearsal for real-life results. Want to start a business? Close your eyes and see yourself shaking hands with your first client. Feel the confidence as you pitch your ideas. Hear the sound of your first sale notification. Own that moment. Want to write a book? Visualize holding the finished copy. Smell the fresh pages. Picture the message changing someone's life. See the reviews, the emails, the ripple effect. This isn't just positive thinking. This is activating your future through conscious creation. Here's something you need to know. Your subconscious mind is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant, it will grow. If you plant worry, doubt, fear, you get more of it. But if you plant vision, emotion, purpose, you begin to grow miracles. And here's the twist. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between real and vividly imagined. So if you immerse yourself in your vision, if you feed it to your mind daily, your brain starts acting as if it's already happening. It changes the way you speak, the way you move, the decisions you make. And over time, the world around you reshapes to reflect the world within you. Think about this. Every major achievement in history, every skyscraper, invention, revolution, movement, it all began as a thought. Someone closed their eyes and saw something that didn't exist yet, and then they built it. You have that same ability. You don't need permission. You don't need luck. You need vision. Let's take one more step together. Set aside time, just a few minutes each day. Close your eyes. Picture your ideal life in high definition. The sounds, the colors, the people, the feelings. Feel it in your nervous system. Let it move you. Then, take action, even if it's small, even if it's messy. Because visualization opens the door, but action walks you through it. The most powerful life isn't one where everything is perfect. It's the life where your inner world and outer world align, where you don't just survive each day, you design it, you create it, you live it on purpose. And that starts with a decision to use what's already within you, your imagination, your emotion, your will, to build a reality you're proud of. Before we close, remember this quote by James Allen. You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you. Every thought you think, every picture you hold in your mind, every vision you feed your soul, it all matters. So what will you picture tonight? What will you believe tomorrow? And what kind of life will you create next? Because you are not stuck. You are not powerless. You are the painter, the sculptor, the visionary. And now, you hold the brush. If this video inspired you, let us know in the comments. I see it. I believe it. I'm becoming it. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a daily reminder of just how powerful you really are. Thank you for watching. Go visualize your future, and then go live it.